Afro's got a scout, or he had a scout, and that is a 13-7.
All right. FUT, I just want to see, because that game was kind of getting close.
He goes toe-to-toe with Krabeni. Ends in a stalemate. And Jugs, this aggressive push out towards short, able to grab that first kill. He's got support from Demon close by.
Oh, the base there.
Oh,
a lot of damage.
Jugs not
he didn't hit a single bullet.
HeavyGod comes through with another opening.
That's got to be a
So
save.
the B-side taken.
And with that save chat, I've been bouncing back and forth. I
whittled down on his heaven push.
Oh, that's awkward. He just saw them too late.
Makes up for it the second time around, and Symmetry securing that 4-on-4. Positions them that much better here, ready to receive this B play. Util now raiding in, and they know they've made the right read. Long's picking up some speed on his backstab. How much time can his teammates buy? Demon out in the open, burns alive. Util would be big here. Jugs is the guy with the nade. It gets lobbed in, but doesn't find anything. It's all dependent on this Long's backstab, offering up a multi-kill. First connects. Pius goes back to try and deal with him. Left to Symmetry. They hand it off to their AWPer. Mattis and Hunter, they haven't got this bomb planted yet. There's 15 seconds, and they're trying to force a fight out of Symmetry. That's exactly what they wanted. It's unlikely no, the changes.
Listen, I don't want to see this happen anymore. I don't give a fuck. Don't fucking rotate A for no reason. No one called for rotation. Stay fucking B together. Don't rotate. And Symmetry, if I say hold mid, you're holding middle. You don't need to change con. I can hear the guy connector when he's fucking coming up.
Oh, he has a point though, doesn't he?
Damn, bro, IGL laying down the law.
Symmetry looked away from mid.
IGL laying down the fucking law, bro.
Understandable situations lost
Lock
here by
in.
FUT. It might get worse. There's only one man
He's
left
dead,
in this
he's
B side.
Jugs able to get gun on, but the challenge is far from over. They're blistering out
All
through
right,
short,
GG.
and he can't stop
Guys,
it.
there's 3A. Who rotated?
It was a AAA lean, and so save called. They come right through that. And so that's going to force him down into the connector. No one in A.
It's just frustrating when that goes down.
In con, and he's trying to force a fight out of this. Hazmat is trapped, won't get past him.
Love that.
Oof, now the crowd man got
shook
picked.
his head.
Tough.
No, you're not getting away with that.
That's what I do, bro. It's usually in close proximity as a fat guy.
Deal with him quickly, or else this problem just gets worse.
As a fat guy, you know, you rest your arms like this.
Open,
You can like,
looking
you know,
forward,
you can rest your arms on your. I mean,
spillover.
you're right there.
The A-hole that just gets picked apart piece by piece.
He usually has a little bit more finesse, I'd say, like taking certain areas of the map, right? Like but that's kind of the downside to how he likes to move. So, but some players don't mind just kind of like getting in places without
and how things do get
any amount of util. Like they just kind of go that area no matter what.
Street getting called into question here. Missed shot from Pius. And Hunt unable to break through Monster's side. Leaves you trying to save. Krabeni
the crab man, there he is.
Happen. The captain gives chase.
Toast the buns, I need you to chill. Well, yeah, G2 still wants
like
to do it. They don't know that they pushed all that.
Flashes from Hunter. And this B hit taking shape.
Smoke or not, they were going through that no matter what.
Trade back for Nerds. It's only Lonks left in the site. Symmetry is closing in. Gonna try and join him around the CT side. But you gotta buy him a couple of seconds, arriving too late.
Jesus.
G2 get in, and now some players on that line shuts the AWP out of it.
It looks like FUT didn't even believe what 6 T-side rounds, more in store. They could get 8 if they win this one.
And again, just this B charge being a real pressure point for G2
Pius had a crybaby face. A little bit. Pius does naturally just kind of look like if he because he smiles a lot when he doesn't smile, it kind of inherently looks like he's pouting.
So finally repelling one of these
what happens when people like
G2.
Double peak is huge.
For Benny.
When some people look like incredibly happy when they're not like happy looking, it kind of just you assume something's wrong.
Symmetry's also floating around down here in con. Not really where you'd expect to find him.
And this molly will give it away. G2 will get the bomb plant.
That goes back, holds on to the connector and spots that second player. That is massive
that's a
info
great
for
move out of Nerds. Holy.
Pius now takes that line. And a third player playing it forward. Spam connecting. Doesn't matter. Pius head on a swivel. Rounds out a strong half on this T side. A winning half. 7-4 up.
Oh, he's running it down. The crowd
starts with Benny, the captain. giving that kill away.
Oh, this one or that one?
No.
Another miss spray.
Oh man, long side. Might get lulled into a
guys.
peak here, and that's exactly what Sampayas wants.
Do it.
Oh,
Easy. Sampayas not missing a beat.
You can tell just G2 feels so comfortable in forcing these reactions.
So Benny really said, "You guys gonna over rotate, huh? You're not gonna fucking. You're not gonna play 3B. Well, I'll fucking make you rotate.
Hanging around.
I'll give you a reason." Asmodeus, thanks for the 46 with primer. Thank you.
They spotted him. Symmetry sees him running back to T-spawn. You have to full stack B now. You have no choice. Matt is patient in the connector. Kills coming his way.
Oh, aiming like me. That's not ideal. Not ideal.
How rushed are they feeling? Oh.
God fires off a little too soon. Wrestling with that AK, it's the presence of a second man catching him off guard.
Whoa, they don't. Juice plays B though.
Still here, spotted and iced out on the short side. G2 with a point to prove in this grudge match from stage 2.
Heads up.
They
Heads
cement
up.
one hell of a T side. 8-4
Yeah, primer. Forget now's the time. Running an ad.
Nurds has to concede. 4 CTs all at the door. No one has gone through. They're going to do it together.
London, thanks for the 8-month primer. Homie stripping. Dude, Saw doesn't seem like the type to like
HeavyGod having a completely
get too flustered either by like that.
Everyone else in the round.
Like I feel like he'd be fine with a little bit of negativity. It must be a kind of like
backstab. That's what G2 are waiting for.
I wonder if it's like one of those things where
entries come flying through.
People are just not letting rounds go though, even though they're winning.
To get turned away at the door. Demon light on his feet, and it's a bloody good thing.
That was a battle of all time. Headshot.
It's a pistol round for FUT.
My first instinct would be like, as long as everything they can get like what they want out of it, I don't think they care. I cannot imagine most pros would use 1440p at least for a long while though.
You're so tunnel visioned on him, you're going to overlook the rest of them because there's more than just one man waiting in these toilets. Sampayas, they still don't know about Nerds up close, and that MP7 closes in real fast. This is
this is so emo if you're FUT, dude. Just everyone dying to that long setup is just.
But he better turn his own because Hunter's hot on his heels with this backstab. Nade nearly finishes the job, and Spam will do it. At the hands of Nerds.
Every single time feel like they've cleared the corner, there's another man around the next. Oh no.
It's the first to leave the nest here. Goes on a solo venture and catches the perfect window. That's the bomb dropped. Both players dead on short. Leaves all of these 3 guys at long. Running into the waiting guns of G2.
Look at them go.
No way!
All right.
I mean, that is just a tilter, isn't it? You feel like you've got all this room. You know you have the room. You hear Sampayas running back to site, and he's able to get the shot off in time. Now, he isn't necessarily ready for his second man, but Hunter certainly is. Eyes on at long. Sure doesn't get the kill, but at least it's info for Sampayas, who now has to pick a battle. Does he go back and look for long or scrap forward? Teammates
I need all the
connector.
food, man.
Gonna try
We
to
boot
alleviate
camp
some of
one
this
time.
pressure.
I'd bankrupt Liquid.
Nerds, Mattis, they hear the footsteps in middle. They hear a man coming back through the fountain. They catch Jukes for free, and Sampayas is still just throwing down the gauntlet. Won't let them into A. Symmetry closed out after 1, and there's the crushing blow. FUT's
ain't even close, man.
round on this
is not even close.
is dealt with ease. Yeah, HeavyGod is barely yet to be involved in this game at 5 and 9.
They just when they're getting into these deady BO3s against like
final round
G2's
on overpass.
a solid team right now. I don't know if I'd say like elite, but they're really good.
Followed up onto Jukes double entry.
I just feel like whenever FUT's playing these really good teams, they have a really hard time with the map pool. There's some clear losing maps right now.
He keeps them a little claustrophobic.
Think you get to say this? Nah, I was reading somebody's message. I think they suck on overpass.
But not the kill. That's ludicrous.
Lord.
Out of Hunter. Sampayas isn't missing either on this retake, and as they close in, G2 right there wrongs. Retake secured. You gotta believe you learn from your mistakes.
There's gonna be there's another map coming up. We'll see how it looks here in a second.
Came in, hoping a course
this could feel very different with Ancient Mirage coming up.
Bomb plant going to be allowed here. but they check their flank, and Hunter's not even considering it. Does not look around the corner. Duke's double should win this round.
Well, so Mirage, huh? It should be sick.
You mentioned both pistols for G2
Mirage
last
should
time
be
they played,
fantastic.
despite a 13-4 scoreline.
Poppy?
Well, it was both against the Falcons yesterday. Still, they lost that game in OT.
Sun Poppy?
Shocking shots from Sun Pius. Could this really be cause for concern? Yes, it is.
What the fuck?
Triple headshot
What the
from the
fucking
Spanish
dick?
shot, but he moves up as
Dude!
well. Back turn for more.
Demon's now so low. Demon needs help. He's dead straight away. Surely not. G2, that is crazy.
That's impossible. That's a 3v5 with nothing to assist them. They were like hesitantly going for that, and then just kills just kept
Holy
falling into their
fucking
lap.
Sun Pius, bro. What the
shots here from Sun
fuck?
Pius. The third down on the door player. Feels like an unnecessary
That
fight.
was-
And
that
then
was
Ram
nice,
Not even
man.
turning around, not even looking over
That
his
was
shoulder.
fucking
Sun
nice.
Pius.
The pop. HeavyGod lies in wait. As does Mattis. Getting baited for by HeavyGod and Sun Pius in a long, short crossfire. They
I bet you called default into his cake. Okay.
Jugs on the smoke spam.
And?
Brings him in
All
with
right.
that double.
That's insane that's how they
Bit
get
of man
into
down in the
B.
retake before, but this time feels different. Krabeni taking long space. Chance to just drive a knife in the back of G2 before this even gets going. Where's the gun gone for Nerds? He had to go and retrieve that. The thing that does just feel a little rough, though, is there's absolutely no getting away from like this. Drags you back to the memory of the last time you played, doesn't it? Right, where you won the pistol, you would lose the conversions. It's a mirrored start to your C2
right.
half. HeavyGod trying to change
Heavy
that. D-connects.
Well, some of these
God.
individuals feeling
Damn.
a lot better than the other day here for G2. Say banging headshots.
And a B-stack promptly taking shape with players closing in out heaven side. They're going to try and pressure Krabeni as well to get out with one. The G2 are collapsing upon this B play. Rush through the smoke out of Sun Pius. Never allowed to get
Ooh,
too
a little
comfortable.
early.
Demon wrestling back a kill. Opens
Wait,
up a route into
they putting
cave.
this together, or are they gonna come
Chance at a
back?
safe bomb plant now. It will come down to whether or not Hunter can cover.
they
Thinking
Are they gonna
about
walk through
leaving.
their
It
own
feels
smoke
like
cave?
They're all
Oh,
looking
yeah.
towards that heaven side. Are they going to try
HeavyGod.
and slink out here? HeavyGod
Oh.
gun on, can't get the shot off, and they are out of there.
Hunter has good timing. Hunter's pre-rotated. He might be able to stop
Holy
this, start
onk
shifting
move.
soon, and suddenly FUT don't know he's already here.
Oh, there's the first.
Oh.
Can't find the second man. Cemetery with a must-win fight. Keeps this in
Close
check
round.
for FUT.
A gun round.
It's a mid-take attempt. Nerds fall blind.
Oh
Jukes
my
collects
dude,
double
again.
entry out through middle. His
Another
depth is
big
fine.
double entry out of him
But
when I just
content
feel
with
like
that.
this.
4-on-3 secured.
Bro's on
They're gonna try and
fire,
pick up the
man.
pace, headed towards A.
Bro.
Some Pius can hear
He's on
these footsteps.
fire,
He's been red
partial
hot
blind.
to get this game going. Right position, right time for the Spaniard. Now needs to offer up the goods. Multi-kill required here if he is to stop the spillover. And is this really just a ruse? Because look at Krabeni. Look at the room that the captain of FUT has taken on the other end of the map. Lonks is just selling this. He's kept both players here. And with the backstab closing in, G2 don't know it, but they are living on borrowed
nice snap.
time.
Ooh.
Not even required. Lonks does it all alone. Perfected, and now you get a real sense that everyone feels right at home
Lucky
on
thanks for the
Ancient.
53. Thank
They've only
you.
lost it once since that initial exchange back at EPL.
Oh, missed it.
And getting up into the B site in this round, there is still resistance.
Oh, no way, they
Open
just let
for
him-
long.
Nah,
HeavyGod allowed
bro.
to make an incision.
No
He'll find
way,
himself a double.
man. If you're gonna let him die, you gotta get that trade.
Demon a shot away from certain
Like, I
death,
actually
just
don't even
hoping
know
to
if I
stay
totally
alive.
hate him
Long enough
letting him go
Krabeni
for the
to play
planner
into
there,
this
and then you
round.
try to get the kill off of it, but you
Considered
gotta,
spot there
like,
for Hunter, gets that info
ideally,
off,
you
a
kill him
clean
before he
finish
kills your
out of
planner.
G2, a
Worst, you
massive
should be getting the trade.
for HeavyGod.
You
Punish
should, one,
from
try to
G2.
kill him before he kills your planner, and two, not getting the trade is just completely
Messi in
unacceptable.
middle, getting blocked on each other, but
Like,
Krabeni
that's-
still gets up heaven.
There's
Fast
really
game
no,
control
like,
with a 5v4
there's not anything else you
through
can
the
say to that
smoke.
situation. Monty won? Aw, shit.
They're looking for the mid clear.
Telling people to give me money to fill up the purple bar.
Players moving in. Long's
Isn't
dead
very
right
hype,
away.
if you
There's
ask
one more
me.
man at elbow, and this time Nerds able to get gun on in time. HeavyGod scales in through
Oh!
the line. It's another multi-kill for HeavyGod.
Oh!
As
Heavy
Army
fucking
arrives
cow!
for G2.
What a beast. 4 beautiful Beautiful headshot. Saves that spray as well down ramp. Keep FUT doubting themselves a little bit on this heaven control. They've been going
How much did HeavyGod have to pay for your old alias? All right, man.
They just keep coming. Sunpius' orb felled in main. And on eco, FUT get a little upgrade.
And no, I don't want to run an org.
5v4 as well.
You can't run an org and run events. You wouldn't be able to play in your events. Ask Astralis. Ewing, thanks for the 1400 bits. Thank you. You can do one or the other.
He dealt in 3 and 4s in the last 2 rounds of play. And so you know when he's on the ball with this first, that's the right time to stop. You don't try and go for that trade. You let him have the space.
Or, I mean, you could do both, but then your team can't play him. And then if I were to create a team and I'm the only one running,
coming to pressure him. But this time, he
or I'm one of the few running tournaments in North America, so my team wouldn't be able to then play in one of the few important tournaments in the region. Would be stupid.
No split to worry about. He can focus on this position.
You're telling him just please get one, because HeavyGod, Mattis, the rest of the gang, they're all on their way over. Hunter with this swing lines them up, and there's the shutdown. It's only this Jukes left. HeavyGod in position to stop him in his tracks, and that backstab connects on a perfect timing.
HeavyGod bringing it back to the squad, getting them activated.
3 rounds for HeavyGod.
And to explain how the invites work, guys, you have to follow Val's rules. So, like, I don't pick the teams. It goes down in order, and it's just based on who accepts and who declines. And then you keep going down the order. I don't get to be like, oh, I want Fury there. Or...
They may have position, but it is not safe. So they go double cave as well. Orb here in time.
Oh my God!
So we're left looking at HeavyGod having to provide for G2 once again. He's got 3 players coming his way out the cave side. Only the one from HeavyGod. Quick trade. Hunter closing in. Demon on the line and not letting them through to begin this retake.
Oh, scary, but all eyes on and everyone swings together. FUT do get it over the line.
Some of these entries are getting
awkward timing, committing to cave like that.
After the top 12 teams in the world, you can't invite top 12 teams. So it goes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, you know what I mean?
He's recovered. This time it's Mattis. Just been a huge
problem.
No,
prize money has nothing to do with it. It's based on Val's rules. That's how it's dictated. Talking about the actual rule set.
Leaves G2 in a
not how people view it.
Ollie, run.
This
is a very manageable 2v3.
So
like, Axe is so easy. Nerds is so far out of this still.
For a backstab, and if you end up waiting for him and then he dies to Jukes back in cave, you've waited for nothing. So he's got to keep his wits about him as he embarks on this wrap round.
He's running it as well. Jukes has heard this coming. Nerds doesn't even clear the corner. That's a free kill, putting it in the 2v2. No util left in the round. It's coming down to the fight, and Krabeni has a powerful position. Sat on the site. He picks his timings, takes another. Sunpius not long for it either. So Krabeni drags him over the line.
When Nerds was so far out of that and he maintained holding cave, it was just, oh my God, and the Crabman's just running at him. And then the alligators!
Auto shotgun could be a big problem. Up close, it's done big damage. Now it's on a Hunter to finish what he started.
Oh, that smoke falls short.
That's actually going to smoke off the bomb. That could be used to help out FUT here. Chance to go on a retrieval mission as is his mad skirmish in around main.
Yeah, like a certain degree, I guess you're right. It's like pretty extreme though, and would be very surprising if that one came into play. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
In this game, a clutch to try and salvage a round for G2 right at the end of the half.
He's got a FAMAS.
Ooh,
and he's got a headshot.
And so right in to Mattis' hands. G2 able to get by with 5. Yeah, that's the part that's going to hurt. The idea that you could have been the guys with a 1-out half if you didn't throw away those 2 big man advantage rounds right at the end of it.
We have Portuguese or Spanish commentators. I mean, we open up coaching to South Americans all the time there. So yeah, it wouldn't be abnormal.
For G2.
HeavyGod with all the nades outside B. Nerds on a late lurk.
They're just waiting for this. Oh man, G2's waiting for this. Oh, they saw the bomb.
Will they overcommit? Yes, Blanc's great cover. Uh-oh. This is the only way it can go wrong.
Dude, what a crazy little sequence right there. Salbel, thanks for the tier 2 sub. Thank you. Welcome in reality. Thanks for the 11 months. What a little sequence right there, bro.
This isn't run yet over towards main, but you're not ready for Dooley sitting in back donut.
Oh man, G2's bleeding. They're just getting scraped away on this.
Pick up for Sampayas, but the rotates arrive now. Sampayas has a great pistol round under his belt already. Can he add another one to the
they're melting him though.
The two big boys
oh my god, that's so frustrating if you're FUT. I feel like they battled back perfectly into that. They make the right reads, and then the Glocks just start hitting, bro.
Clear out the late recommit player in B. They try to lurk through cave. Will this be the concern? Looks like it. Into the 5-man hold.
Oh boy.
They're getting wrecked, going right into this B stack. Two players down already. HeavyGod might be required to try and bail them out again. Surely there's a limit to how many times one guy can flash push. They all go.
Oh my.
And we're fighting together at such an advantage. There was nowhere for G2 to hide.
So slapdash for G2. They're rushing cave off the first timing on an anti-eco against a team you know are going to force buy.
It's such a
G2
fucking
is
mess.
handing this round away.
Kind of saying, look, we don't have
so many second round forces. I mean, dude, that's welcome then.
In that round, they kind of.
I do think though that like throwing all that utility and going before it versus second round buy is certainly way too much risk for that type of round. I think that's the dial is turned a little too far.
Back from the spawn side, and now a retake hoping to take shape. Low HP on HeavyGod, so he's dead back in the donut. You'll get that bomb down, sure, but survive the post plant. You will not. Nert's getting pincered, can't do a thing.
G2 found the gap here. They've walked silent out mid to donut. Demon's
thinking about that call is wild.
They're all coming around this corner.
The rest of the calls have been right though.
Blocks won't let them trade this for free, but Hunter does catch him on the edge of the molly.
Yeah, you can tell I'm Canadian, not watching.
Space, looking to use it.
I think game 3, the one that I was at, is like the second most watched Stanley Cup final game or third most.
On the line, and that orb, unforgiving, won't let the main split come through. They know where Hunter was. They know that bomb is dropped out in the open at main.
Looking like Mirage, boys.
And they're going to start closing in on him. He's going to face the same death that G2 have many times over. Just one player up against insurmountable odds, getting rushed from all sides.
They're moving very nicely right now.
Duke's committing to middle, careful. But they could just run right by. Oh.
Backstab, Hunter trading one back. Won't get the gun out in time to capitalize on all the damage done to Lonks. And that leaves HeavyGod at 1v3. Bomb out in the open. Smoke about to bloom. Tries to peek ahead of it, and that's exactly
Isaac, all the demos are available publicly on HLTV for everybody,
domination
all the time.
On this CT half.
Your comment makes me feel like you probably started watching with Valorant, and I'm not trying to flame you. I just know that was like the only way you could really watch a lot of that stuff early on.
Streaks of 5.
But in CS, like demos have always been very prevalent in the community, even since like the 1.6 days, like 20 years ago. And then now in CS, there's crazy amounts of programs that upload that information. You can see some crazy stuff. It's really cool.
Here, trying to keep this game alive, but Sampayas can't give up the bomb. Benny's walking through a smoke, so no respect left in the map for FUT.
But they're thinking, well, G2
just do to watch the Pro CS, I got
this
you.
game has not been comfortable.
I wasn't even trying to flame the other game, just fucking
trying to change their mind.
They didn't have access to demos for a while, so a lot of coaches relied on VODs and stuff to be able to watch anything.
But G2 don't look to change their mind. They're going to stick to their guns here. It started off as a B hit, it's ending as a B hit. Jugs, top performer for FUT, lies in wait.
Couple shots can close this map with ease. He connects the third kill in the round, and Nertz is alone. He's had a hard game here on Ancient. The flank closing in. Bomb going to get planted, but Symmetry, unrelenting, has just moved forward the entire time, and FUT will finish what they started with ease on this CT
Mirage
side,
on the way.
G2 and demanding a decider in this repeat matchup. Last time, FUT took it on Ancient just as dominantly, and now we get a new map in this series.
I feel like FUT, even if they don't win that second round, wins this game, but that really sped up the process.
Rainwaker jumps up, catches Belchanok, will drop down the bait and switch. Azumu's still second orange, is baited in. Another one from Rainwaker, falling through the fingers of Paravision, a 10th round. The G2 just try and face him together here.
Waiting for contact to get taken. Been given some room to work with. No swing yet. Dink down range. HeavyGod finishes the job.
Favorite Asia, thanks for the 49-month timer. Thank you.
Winning pistols is a familiarity.
Snares Molly. Here they go.
Just a blanket of fire to clear anyone playing close to this ramp smoke.
Right.
Opening kill belongs to Symmetry.
No.
The trades back for G2 as this one is a roller coaster of a round. HeavyGod doesn't know where to look. He's getting whittled down from both sides, and the Symmetry scout provides the cover. Another disaster versus this force for G2.
So maybe yesterday G2 Falcons, these second round things were more G2's fault. G2 were winning more than Falcons, but Falcons were also winning them back. Oh man, it's so scary these days.
Mid-brawl. 9 opens, Mattis.
What?
Trying to go and snatch a force fire their own for a change. That's a keen double kill.
Dude, no.
The job's not done. HeavyGod tries to make it
Cue
so.
the fucking music.
And that's the round. G2 do enough. 3 sets of entries, seconds apart. It's a game, set, and match. G2 weren't able to deal with this last time around. How are they going to fare this time?
Again,
no, they usually don't.
But that lurk smoke lets you up Tetris at least. Will G2 take that path? They just fly out of Palace. Scout is a little late to
Oh
the
my god, they don't.
here.
Oh my god, he's not peeking on that.
Check.
Oh, but they
Saves
still fucking
G2
clear
from
him. Oh
devastation.
my god, the discipline for him not to move out there, and he still
should just be
fucking
fine
died.
now. Dumping everything they've got in spawn.
Well, he fell a little short to actually block
Well, it's a
Symmetry.
3v3.
Allows him to peek
Oh.
over the top.
2v2.
Pick up for Longs. This is starting to get away
2v1.
from them. It takes HeavyGod to restore some normality.
He could have punished the plant. Now his opportunity's gone.
As Longs plays it forward. No idea where Pius has gotten to, but now he's got that info. Longs unable to finish. HeavyGod, monstrous 3K and a hulking individual effort.
Yeah, is that where the pressure hits? You don't want to make mistakes. You don't want to play your game.
What is the best example of a dead team buff? I mean, Liquid a few times way back in the day would show up to a couple events when they're making changes and overperform.
It's also not over. CT side of Mirage. Just got to be careful. Caught in the open. HeavyGod even turns back for the second on the bench.
G2 did it.
High damage done.
Couple times.
In danger. Krabeni comes in to assist. Demon
Oh my
still
god,
holding
alright,
position,
Demon.
but Molly
Oh
down,
my god,
no
he's staying
health,
alive.
No ammo and nowhere to
I
go.
mean,
a 2v2
that's a great
ensues.
hold out of
G2
Demon.
need to
You
get
cannot
that
ask
bomb.
for more out of that guy.
Nats is coming in on a big flank. If
Double
Mattis
D,
can
thanks
stay
for the 5
alive,
gifted.
Nerds
Thank
can
you, dude.
try and win this round with the backstab.
Playoffs start Thursday.
Just going to take his one while it's available. Nerds, he heard him land the cat jump, knows that both players now have to cross into this bomb site.
Let's him.
Is he gonna go
Wait
quick?
for that bomb plant, but Nerds on
Nerds
the
knew it,
line,
dude.
on
Nerds
the
is
angle,
playing out of
him
his
and
mind.
Mattis able to
He's
keep
been
that
so
one
good
in
today,
check.
dude.
I mean, yeah, you played a great game on Ancient. You want to get back to that. You don't want to feel like this third map came down to some slow starts, some missed comms, players going quiet at the worst possible time. Oh, that's an opening and a half. Demon
Oh my god,
getting chewed out.
dude.
Gets spat out by Pius.
And what's he meant to say after that?
One apps. That's the calm down the line.
Okay, no way. No way. One upper B. Tag me softly thanks to the 17-month reset. Thank you.
Even the nade finds nothing. They spot con. They don't see the G2 are right there ready to pounce, but jump up denied. Krabeni keeps it interesting. Oh, they're just walking in. G2 hit the wall.
For the rest of your run, especially when there were expectations on this team. It's rare that a kind of rookie squad come into their first major with this much attention.
What a baller move for HeavyGod. It's a great reaction to hit all the util mid. They realize that FUT are going for the mid take, and HeavyGod just takes the space. He takes the face off 2 players in this site. He has won the round with this hero play, so much so the Hunter is lurking B-apps. G2 suffering from success.
Yeah, out of desperation here, though, FUT are going to hang around, and this lurk,
HeavyGod
player being away
continuing
from
his-
the action, maybe gives
HeavyGod
rise to something. Mattis in a fight out here in middle
what a
wins his.
peek.
G2 can slow down. They don't need to commit the bomb. They've actually lost the A site in the process, so Mattis might get caught on this timing window.
Oh,
but
don't give
he
this
lives
up,
the
bro.
fight.
You gotta hold
Wonder if you're
under
gonna
for your
think that
boys.
That's the player meant to hold on a B,
Hold
though.
on.
You see Mattis in
Yeah.
the window. You completely overlook Hunter.
I just love that from Hunter. The gap taken. It was
Chaos is quite literally among all teams a universal call.
But Symmetry doesn't like his odds, and yeah, Mattis has.
Now he might have had a different one, but yeah, like I mean, who cares if somebody says do the Navi default this run? Who cares?
Symmetry too deep, and Hunter could be anywhere. Will he clear his corners? Symmetry runs in loud about this position, forcing the repeat. But Hunter
well played from Hunter.
He
was looking at him too, man.
Saves this round for G2.
I don't like G2's jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like confused. We got like red behind the logo up top. We had black and white forever. Now it's like green and pink, but I'm not like
got out of the apartments.
Feels like random. I'm not sure if it's because of a sponsor or something.
And everyone just falls seconds apart. G2 go from being in a doable position. HeavyGod.
I didn't have Monty 03 yet, so I'm kind of. I had Paravision 03.
Clear this.
So Hunter will be checking his corners.
So for now, I'm laughing at you until Paravision wins tomorrow.
Hunter had gone on, but Jugs is just quicker off the trigger.
G2 just needs to make sure they don't let. Oh, we should have waited.
No, Demon still gets that AK though, and
Utel to bring them in.
Yeah, I have Paravision bait 03. We'll see.
They're already up in the bomb site itself. Spam does good damage, but doesn't find a kill. It's Symmetry's orb. First incision. There's a follow-up. Nerds battling forward. Wasn't accounting, wasn't banking on two players back in the spawn.
Symmetry playing this well and FUT looking this out of this is kind of shocking.
I'm not falling for this.
He's by far like the weakest link in my opinion on the team.
So they don't.
If you get these open
Bobby,
kills.
thanks for the 2-month primer. Thank you. Beta 6 for the 16-month resub and 6 months at a time. And nice 6 for the 3-month primer.
Spam onto Mattis is how the opening kill is found for FUT, and now they're going to start aggressing into mid on the back of it. A probe from short.
Why do you think Paravision fell off so much? We talked about it in the podcast a bit. I think
Nerds is a dead man as he tries to scale
the way they built their team is really good to build it, but it's really hard once you start wanting to make changes at the top.
Still lost out in top middle. 30 seconds left as Pius makes a mad dash for it. Double swung and a put down.
See, this is what G2 needed to avoid. This is exactly the This is MR12, bro.
They are no longer
you can't let them rally like that. And then if FUT gets his pistol and converts for the first time all fucking game.
Util raining in. Not going to cut off too many eyeballs from this A play as the CT players get all the
IRL streamers running 22 minutes of ads an hour and then blaming Twitch for it playing
through these defensive smokes, and they shut FUT.
Well, that's a huge pistol. I'm not even trying to be like Captain Obvious here, but if FUT gets that, dude, this game goes on its head real quick. But trying to overanalyze them, like the long range, bro,
cooking on this B.
Motherfuckers miss those shots all the time. And you just scale and just farm them.
Oh, well, they spot it now. G2 know what's coming.
Oh, Matt is dead on that swing. Hunter, the only hope, and he's overran. Krabeni midair on the Tech-9 nails it.
Okay, yeah, you can say it's down to G2, but I gotta say, I really like that second round for FUT. That is so naughty.
It is. Gotta hit the first shot. Oh, he's so fucking blocked.
They don't move.
Yeah, just go ahead and...
HeavyGod put
so they're letting the mollies cook, and then Krabeni's looking.
The apartments.
Do you hear him?
He's trying to keep a back door open here. Make this feel like a bad A fake.
Oh.
Really, he's walked all the way out, and he's going to catch HeavyGod. That is so smart from Krabeni.
What a check.
And now he's called the rest of the troops back. Hunter out on the catwalk as a teammate with him to try and turn the tide in this round. Lork shuts them both out of it.
Wait, no, that was straight busting for real.
Themselves. They were going to walk right into that stack, but Krabeni never bought it, not for a second.
They're not going to molly the boxes. They're just going to... Wow, they have nothing. I just realized they're actually just going to walk out here.
Aggro, well-timed on this mid-push. Now they uncover the truth of this round, and Mattis, big damage, makes life easy for Hunter on this rotation.
That couldn't have been any better time.
By the way, to find yourself back in this game, a 4 alive
that walkout
round
timing could not have gone any better.
If they want to keep their timing of this execute, Ollie lands in front, G2 doing everything they can to buy time to burn this out. Pius has an angle, can't connect the headshot.
Yikes.
It's HeavyGod who has too many targets on his screen. Longs gets in deep.
He's playing it like he's gotten off, but he doesn't anyone else. Not a fan of this setup at a G2, and they're losing because of it.
Put him down, as well as the bomb with spawn control. They are in a powerful position now.
Hoping that FUT play into the stack.
I'll have a meeting on it later.
There's a catch for Hunter. Nerds with one more, does his part in the round. Not able to stop the rest of FUT getting out through Con. Magus remains tucked. He's the Joker, the man that might get overlooked. Has a lot to do there and only gets out with one of them. Some Pious Orb up next, and he nails it. Him and HeavyGod have been the big threats here for G2, and they will combine for a winning round.
Remember when they played a slower pace default and then they got walked down by G2? They sped it up here.
Players lower. Not uncommon to see them go for this boost up into the window. It's been a backbone strap for FUT in a couple of these T rounds.
G2 off a little bit, especially with symmetry. Oh, so he's babysitting.
Eyes on at the connector, dead right away.
He's babysitting that angle, so he's just pre-aiming top left.
Missed shot from some Pious, and with it the chance to equalize. Feeling some pressure, tries to throw himself back in for another. And here with HeavyGod, that crossfire proven to be
played
too
off each other. Dude, HeavyGod made that so easy. What the fuck?
To keep G2 in this round.
Wait.
Demon, the guy, boosted in the window.
It's a little weird.
Having to be loud on this approach, and HeavyGod moves in as
Never mind, HeavyGod's just too fucking good. Holy shit. Heavy fucking...
It leaves it on symmetry.
Jesus.
Scope heard at the top of the stairs, and now they know. But Symmetry's looking for HeavyGod, looking for that lone rifle.
What a fucking round, man. Dude, he made that double up and triple look so easy, man.
Massive work to break FUT's money.
G2 still have the firepower to get them there. Grabeni faking mid, putting a lot of pressure on, but G2 have swung through these smokes. They've cleared this out entirely. They know it's a fake. Even Mattis is rotating. They leave some Pious on the B bomb site and back to Mattis, gambling in stack.
Makes it out onto
there you
triple.
go, triple. But see, this is what I'm talking about. He doesn't have to help anybody, you see
this position. And so Mattis
this is when it's nice.
Rip this away.
He's gonna get 0 kills.
At the 11th hour, set up with that flash from some Pious. And oh, how quickly it all comes unraveled. Demon does what he can, but he's fighting a losing battle, surrounded by G2.
As we all expected, FUT 0-2.
What a performance this was. HeavyGod keeping them in it throughout this series. Him and some Pious emerge as MVPs at the end of this one.
Oh, Navi Legacy over here.
Every step of the way, every round that
looked
tough
for Legacy, man. I just realized, holy fuck.
recovered by those names.